Guys, chasewins.com, and it is still Wednesday, the 16th of February, and this video is actually going to be for Thursday. I did Wednesday's video, so don't worry. If you're watching this, you've already seen that one. I did that one 3-4 hours ago. Now it's late afternoon on Wednesday, and I'm doing this video because all of the Wednesday plays are done. They've been done for about 20 minutes now. I'm just waiting on. I sent over one of my employees just a list of the games that I wanted posted, but I needed some confirmation, just last minute confirmation, while I went ahead and started working on Thursday's games, because Thursday's plays, not only if you're if you're watching this video, you watch Wednesdays, you've already been told that the game of the year that everybody has been waiting on for months, chomping at the bit for, really any sport. They just wanted to know, if there was going to be a game of the year and when, because people look forward to those, as soon as a sport that season starts, they look forward to that. And usually by this time, mid-February, when you think about college basketball, NBA, and the NHL, usually that's already taken place in at least one, if not two, of those sports by this time, and we've yet to have one. Last game of the year we had was obviously in college basketball, and then we did have obviously an NFL. We had an MLB one for last year that was very late in the season, but since then, we haven't had a game of the year because nothing's made the cut. There have been quite a few games, I think 7 in total, that have come very, very close, or at least started out where I thought they were going to, and whether it be change in, personnel as far as, players that would be playing or wouldn't be playing, things just change, lines change, value changes, things don't, get released the way that you are hopeful that they will. So it doesn't happen because I'm not going to force anything. But earlier today, again, this video is going to be for Thursday. It's not 100% guaranteed that this particular video that I'm recording now will get released. And that's only because I'm doing it a lot earlier than I normally would, well over 24 hours, or, about 24 hours before I would normally release a video. This one, I'm doing it now because of how many games I've been looking at days ahead of time, and now there's so many lines that have been out for the past 3-4 hours. The markets have been able to have time to shift and correct, and a lot of money has come in. So a lot of these Thursday lines, especially for teams, involving the professional sports that are not playing on Wednesday, these lines are pretty much set. Money's going to start coming in because there's nothing that's going to affect it tonight going into tomorrow. College, the same way. They're not going to play back-to-back nights. But again, college can fluctuate so easily. But I think a lot of these lines, the way that the money is coming in, one way versus the other, I think we're going to get a lot of this stuff that stands true. So I'm doing this video now to ensure that I can give out as many free plays as I want to in this video, which is going to be 3 or 4. But game of the year goes tonight. Announced that, or not tonight. Tonight, if you're watching this video, because it's for Thursday. Today's Wednesday. Like I said, I did Wednesday's video 3-4 hours ago. It's up, just as of a little while ago. Plays are done for Wednesday. They have just been sent in. And obviously, I'm having, my people just confirm a few things, involving a handful of those games, involving players, certain ones that I want to confirm that are playing that were questionable going into it. Obviously, I've already found that they were playing, confirmed it earlier, but just want to be 100% sure before that game gets released, because once it's released, it's released. It's very hard to correct something and have people change or, go in and hedge something once it's been released, because my clients, once they get plays, they put their wagers in and they kick back and wait on money. They don't, pussyfoot around, for the majority of them. They don't pussyfoot around and say, okay, well, I've got games at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I'll put my early ones in and then I'll wait a few minutes before. And no, they flat bet. They do exactly how it's laid out, and they get it done in one shot. And they kick back and they wait for everything to come on later that day or that evening. So if you're watching this video, that means that every single one of these plays that I'm going to give you is still a go. But what I want you to do is, because looking at it a day ahead of time, so right now we're just a little over 24 hours before the start of any of these games that I have laid out for Thursday are going to tip off, puck drop, anything, I want you to look in the comments. Look in the comments below. That very first comment will lay out exactly how many plays I have. I'm going to wait until Thursday's card, premium and top plays, are complete and posted or getting ready to be posted before I release this video. So you can look in the comments below, look at how many plays have been released for Thursday, the 17th of February. It'll list out how many premium plays, the sports that are being played, which will obviously be, NBA, college basketball, and NHL if all make the cut, how many daily top plays, and then, of course, the game of the year, which is already set. People are already getting it, wagering it, and all is good there. So a big night on Wednesday, but nothing started and won't start for at least another just over 2.5 hours. So we'll worry about that on the next video. But I'm doing this one now to let you know we will be having a big day on Thursday. Right now, if nothing changes, we will have at least 2 daily top plays, big 3-unit top plays in college basketball. I am also looking at a potential top play, a third top play, if it makes the cut. Goalies have not been decided on that particular game. I'm pretty sure what's going to take place in that game. Pretty sure. I mean, obviously, I'm following the rotation the way the teams have been doing it, since the start of the new year, as well as any changes come since the All-Star break, which has, been here just recently. But if nothing changes and the goalies are who I think they're going to be and who they should be based on the way that they rotate their goalies throughout their schedule, then there very well could be a third daily top play that makes the cut. That one in NHL, 2 in college basketball. But there's going to be a lot of college basketball action on Thursday. A lot. I'm potentially double-digit plays, a lot of underdog action. It looks like there's going to be some underdog action in the NHL. If, again, another one of these games, if the goalie situation stands based on what the line is now, it doesn't make sense. It's not accurate. So either there's a bit of information that has not been released yet that nobody knows, which would make this line make sense, so be it. We'll find that and we'll go with it. If not, then I don't know what the odds makers are thinking, and we've got a perfect opportunity to cash in big on a plus money underdog, upwards of plus 200 on a standard money line. And there's a couple of those games out there on Tuesdays or on Thursdays, so I'm not going to tell you which one it is. Just know I will go ahead and tell you. So on Thursday, the night that we have the game of the year in the NHL, again, you're watching this video, that means tonight. I'm not going to tell you which game the game of the year is, just like I said in Wednesday's video. But what I will say is there are games being played from 7 p.m. pretty much on until late that night. There's games at 7 o'clock. There's games at 8 o'clock. There's games at 8:30, 9 o'clock, 10 and 10:30. Or maybe it's just 10:30, but you get the idea. The only thing that I will tell you about the game of the year is that it is not in a 7 p.m. game. It could be 8, it could be 8:30, it could be 9, it could be 9:30, it could be 10, 10:30, anything 8 p.m. and on could be in one of those games. I'm not going to tell you which one, but I am going to tell you that we will be pulling the purchase link off the site at 8 p.m. So if you want to get on the game of the year, most likely if you're watching this, you're already an all access member. So that means you already get the game of the year as well as games of the week and month. So that means you've already gotten the play, you've viewed the play, you've gotten your wager in, and this means nothing to you. Or you have already purchased the play and gotten your wager in, and if so, good job, you got on it early. If you are one of the people that have not gotten on the game of the year yet, make sure you go to chasewins.com, hit the purchase tab. It'll be the very first thing you see at the top of the screen, and it's half price. Game of the year plays not only come with a 7-day pure profit guarantee, no matter what sport it's in, you will get 7 days of all plays and all sports, premium and top plays, absolutely free if God forbid this game were to lose. But again, I've lost a game of the year before. I'm not going to say that I haven't, but it is rare. I mean, you can go back and you look at that one game of the year that I lost, go find another one. You won't. So it has happened. Nothing is perfect in investing of any kind, especially sports. So the thought of losing a second one or multiple game of the year plays across multiple sports or even one sport within a few year span is just not something that I do. Because when I say it's a game of the year, it's beyond a game of the year. When other people say, oh, it's a game of the year, it's the game of the season, whatever, well, they have 8 of those, every regular season in any sport. So, I don't understand college basketball or college football. You only have 13 weeks of a season, 12 games spread out for each team in 13 weeks. And yet somehow these other cappers, these experts, have half of the weeks where it's the game of the season, the game of the century, the game of the year, the game of the decade. I mean, how is that possible to have one of those every week, every other week? Everybody has been begging for games of the year, and some people get frustrated that it's like, oh, you say you're going to have a game of the year in every sport, every season, and there have been times where I haven't. And that, here we are deep into every season, and I'm just now releasing one, but that's because if it doesn't meet the criteria and it doesn't truly rank out as a game of the year, I'm not releasing it as such, period. But what I want to tell you guys is we're going to run a couple of specials for Thursday. Number one, as I said, all games of the year typically run $199, and they're a 10-unit max bet play. That is the largest wager that we have ever or will ever put on any game at any given time in any sport. Your 10 units can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. That's based on your bankroll. Most of my clients bet $0.10 per unit, meaning that this will be a investment to win 10 dimes, $10,000 tonight. So you want to get on it, but if you don't get on it by 8 o'clock, you're going to miss out. So make sure that you have gotten to the website, chasewins.com, purchase it by 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and you'll be locked in. You can view the play. You get instant access to it the second that you complete your purchase, and you'll be good to go. And you get to get it for half price. Instead of paying the typical $199, which it should be more than that, truthfully. But that's what we've always done it for. I'm doing it for $99. That way, all of the people that maybe are a little bit new to my company, the firm, everything, you know what? You can get on a game of the year and see what all the hype's about, and you can do it for a little bit less money, get a little deal on it, and still get the same, the play that's rated as high as it is, and you still get the same guarantee. It doesn't make the guarantee less than 7 days. That all stays the same. I just cut the price in half. So $99, jump on that. Now, also on Thursday, while you are at the site, you have 2 options to do something. Well, actually, you have 3 options. Number 1, I'm going to do an extra day promo. The extra day promo is everyone's favorite short-term promotion that we offer at Venture Sports. That is, you buy a 3-day or 7-day, whatever package we're doing, and then we do it for the normal price, which is usually a sale price, and then you get extra days added on absolutely free. For Thursday, we're going to do the extra day promo for the 3-day pass. So instead of $99, it's $49.99 for 3 days of all sports, all premium and daily top plays. So on Thursday, you would get all the premium plays as well as both, if not all 3, if there is a third, daily top plays, all sports. You wouldn't get the game of the year, obviously. That has to be purchased by itself. But you get all of that, and you get it for $50, and we add a 4th day absolutely free. No extra charge. So instead of getting Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you'll get through Sunday. You get to close out the week. If you do a 7-day pass, usually we only do these one at a time. We're doing extra day promo across all the all sports passes. So 3-day, you get a 4th day for free. Buy a 7-day for $99, which is typically $199, you're going to get 2 extra days for free. So you'll get 9 full days instead of 7, same price of $99. You do a 30-day all sports pass, you are going to get an additional 5 days. So instead of 30 days, you're going to get 35 days at the normal price. Now, what I will tell you is then we have the All Access Pass for 30 days. The 30-day All Access Pass is something that a lot of people get on before they jump on that 1-year All Access Pass, which is what they want. The All Access is the only membership level that will give you games of the week, games of the month, and games of the year included. You pay nothing extra for them. You don't have to make any extra purchases. If it is released on the site, you have full access to it, no questions asked. There's nothing that you do not have access to if you are an all access member. 30-day all access passes are typically, for any 30-day set of them, it doesn't matter when you get it, are $799. Right now, we are going to be doing it $499, and you get an extra month absolutely free. 2 months for less than the price of one. $200 discount, or a $300 discount overall, and you get a second month absolutely free. Now, if you don't want the second month, you can get just 30 days of all access membership, and we will add a full week onto it, and I'll give you an additional $100 off. Now, is that the best deal? No. The best deal is $499, get 2 months of it. But it's your prerogative. If you want to get it for $399, you can get an additional 7 days added onto it. So instead of 4 weeks, you're going to get 5 weeks. No extra charge for that extra week. If you just want the 30-day all sports pass where it does not come with all of the, the all access level stuff, those run $499 for the month. We'll do it for $399, and then we will also add that extra 5 days onto it. Or I'll tell you what, we'll do 7 days on that one as well. How about that? So those are your extra day promos. You have your sale on the game of the year. And then if you want just tonight's daily top plays, just tonight's, you can get the daily top play pass, which is $25 per play. Tonight, $25 gets you all daily top plays. So whether there's 2, whether there's 3, you're only going to be paying for 1. You will see that, and when you go to the website after watching this, it will show how many plays. Or if you look in the comment, it will show you how many plays. Also, MLB Pass, the MLB season-long pass, the most sought-after season membership that I offer, period. I have over 400 clients every season waiting impatiently in line to be able to purchase the MLB season. They go nuts for it. I am the MLB king for a reason. Nobody can come close to touching what I do in Major League Baseball, and that is undisputed. Anybody that says that they can even hang with me in Major League Baseball is lying to you. Many have tried, all have failed, and they will continue to fail. I have taken on all challengers and will continue to. That season-long pass I sell for way too cheap anyway, at $2,500 for the season. Opening day through the World Series, all premium and daily top plays in Major League Baseball. It does not include games of the week, month, and year. But every year I do an early bird special to let people get on them for $1,000. That usually happens as spring training is supposed to start, which is right here, right now. But we all knew, I told you 2 months ago, that spring training was probably going to be delayed and shortened this year because they're going to end up doing that going forward, which I think is a good thing. So is baseball going to happen this year? Absolutely. Anybody that's telling you otherwise does not know what they're talking about. Yes, this is mainly for show at this point, and I think they're going to use that as leverage to say, well, you know what, it worked out this year. We didn't do spring training like we normally do, so we're going to keep that going. It cuts cost. It keeps players from, not wanting to leave because they just get so burnt out from 6 weeks of, 7-day-a-week spring training schedules, across the country from where they live, and then going directly from that into a 162-game regular season schedule, which is the most grueling in all of sports. I allowed 10 people to get on this pass for $500. I've never done it before, but I did it this year. A couple of people committed to it and then ended up not wanting to do it, or they did, but they said, well, I'll just buy it before the season starts. I'm like, that's not really how it works. We set up coupon codes, they expire. If you don't want it, no big deal. You'll end up buying it for full price, I can promise you, because you're not going to not get it, once you see what's taking place. Or if you've done it before, good and well you're going to get on it. So it's your prerogative if you want to spend more for the same thing. But for those few people that didn't get on it, I had the IT department say, we still have those slots left. What do you want to do? Do you want to just add those in to the 10 spots that you open up to allow the early bird people to get them for $1,000 like they always do? What do you want to do there? No, I tell you what, I'm going to allow 3 people to get that MLB season for $500. But you have to DM me on Twitter. That information is in the description. DM me, say, hey, I saw your video. I want that pass. And if there is still one available, because it is first come, first serve, I will give you the coupon code. You can go to the website, enter it. You'll get the discount. Boom, you'll be good to go. And it'll lock you in. And as soon as baseball starts, you'll be making money hand over fist like you've never seen before. But today, make sure that if you want that, get on it because they will not be here come this weekend. Those 3 will go fast. But the 10 spots are open for the $1,000 season the second that those 3 are gone. So as soon as they're gone, you'll see an email blast and a social media post go out, and that those 10 spots for $1,000, $9.99, to get the full MLB season will be unlocked. First come, first serve. Boom, we'll do that. Most likely by the end of the weekend, before Monday rolls around, all of that will be gone. All 13 of them at both prices, they'll all be gone. And then going forward, it's $2,500 or no MLB season. And people pay it, they happily pay it. Especially once they've been with MLB with me before, they will gladly pay it with a smile on their face year in and year out, not blink. Because they know that within the first 30 days, they're going to have made that investment back, plus double, if not triple, the profit already in their pocket. So they know that that is nothing. That's crumbs compared to what's going to happen over the course of a 6-month baseball season. So that's what we've got going on. Get on an extra day promo. Whether you get on that or not, make sure you jump on the MLB pass. And if you say, hey, listen, I've done a 30-day all access before, I'd like to do this deal again, or can you offer me something on the 1 year? I will look into what the same parameters would be on a 1 year all access pass to give you the same discount rating. And I'll offer you that too if you want it. But you just have to reach out to me personally and let me know. So that's what we've got going on today. Game of the year. Got to buy it by 8 p.m. $99, it's half price. Get on the daily top plays. The daily top plays come with any of the, the multi-day all sports passes. So if you get the extra day promos on the 3, 7, or 30 days or the all access, you don't have to buy that daily top play pass because those plays come with it. The only thing that comes with the game of the year is going to be an all access pass though, so keep that in mind. If you are buying an all sports pass thinking that game of the year is going to be there, it will not. You will have to purchase it separately. So go to the website, you'll see all of these in a list with the sale thing beside it, so you know that it is part of it. Reach out if you have any questions. Twitter is the easiest way because it comes directly to my phone, and I get at least 1,000 emails a day, so it does take hours of time to get through those. I've got 3 people that monitor my emails at all times, and I mean it's a full-time job for them because they come in just rapid fire 24 hours a day. So you want to get with me and you want to get on an MLB or something like that, don't email because you will miss out, because it could take 12 hours for me to see your email based on if we get 1,000 in front of you. So make sure you do that, and let's get on a few free plays. And again, if you're seeing this video, all of these free plays, even though I'm doing them on Wednesday, are still valid. They're still played. If there's major changes within the line or anything, that will be posted below. If there's not, that means that this line at time of release of this video is still valid and accurate per William Hill in Las Vegas, where we wager and where we get our lines from. So let's see here. College basketball on Thursday. We're going to start with some 7 p.m. games. I'm going to start with, let's see, make sure these lines haven't changed. I'll tell you what, let's start with an NHL game, 7 p.m. Detroit Red Wings, New York Rangers. I like the over 5.5 at $1.20. You look at both goalies. Yeah, if you just look at their overall how many goals per game they give up, you would immediately lean towards the under, but you have to dig deeper than that. That's what most cappers will do, and they'll give you a play based on it, and that's why they hit 20% of their plays long term. If you look at both of these goalies and you actually break down what they give up, goals per game on average, based on the style and play format of the team like they are going to be facing tonight. So when Detroit faces New York or a team that plays very similar to them, same speed, same offensive format where they spread those forwards and wing players out and then collapse in front of the goalie, especially late in the game if it's close. Anytime that they play a team that is like that, Detroit, on average as a team, scores 3.2 per game, and this particular goalie gives up 3.16 per game. Flip it, New York Rangers going up against Detroit or a team like it is almost a mirror image, just a little bit worse. They still score, over 3 a game per average. You can't score, 3 point something, but you base it on mathematics, and sometimes you get that odd number. But giving up, this particular goalie is giving up, when playing Detroit or a team like Detroit, is giving up on average just over 4 goals per game. So yes, when you look at overall for the season, what these two goalies have done and the teams have done offensively, yes, under 5.5 seems like a great play. Hell, under 4.5 seems like a great play. But when you actually break it down and look at this matchup and the two goalies and everything that exists within this game, the only thing that matters, the under 5.5 would be a very, very risky play. And honestly, if that was what this was being based on, if the odds makers were looking at that versus everything like they obviously are, then this total would be set at 6.5 from the jump, no questions asked. And by the time the puck dropped, to take over 6.5, you'd have to lay $1.35 to $1.40 to get it, because they would be trying to force you to take that under. So over 5.5 goals at minus $1.20. Red Wings, Rangers, that's your first pick. Second pick, I'm going to go to something people may not like, but I'm going to go over the total in the Arizona State-Oregon game, over 135 at minus $1.10. I love that play. And then an underdog for you. I am going to go Coastal Carolina +2, +2.5, whatever you're getting it at, against South Alabama. I think Coastal Carolina wins the game outright as a home dog. So take the points, put them in your back pocket, and then sprinkle some on the money line as long as you're getting value to do so. +110 or +115 or above. If you're getting that, split it 2 ways, play it 2 ways, Coastal plus the points and the money line. Go 99 game of the year.